Hi everyone, a very good morning to you all. My name is Kisan. Please say something about it. Wow! Ladies and gentlemen, wasn't that amazing? This is what our company here, Ambience, is going to bring forward into the market. Silence. But why did we pick this industry? Why did we choose to venture into this industry of silence and noise cancellation? Now, if you look at this slide, this wireless noise cancelling headphones go up to 1,600. Now, if you analyze this, what does that mean? It means that people are willing to invest this amount of money for silence while doing something as simple as listening to music. So how much more valuable would silence be then when trying to prepare for a presentation as such, or trying to prepare for an exam the next day, or when you just want some peace and quiet? Now, ladies and gentlemen, the bottom line is we feel that silence is extremely valuable to you when you need it. So with our product Ambience, we'll be able to deliver silence to you wherever you want and whenever you want. Introducing to you the all-new Ambience, a revolutionary twist in silence. Now, before moving any further, let me first introduce you the members of our team. Starting first with me, Jiwasudan. Next, the Diva Goyongjin. Third, Angelina. And last but not least, Teo Chusan. With that being said, let's look at the technicality behind our product Ambience.
Alright, so when we talk about ambience, we talk about noise cancellation technology. Two questions we ask ourselves: what is noise cancellation technology and why do we need it? But before that, let's take a step back and see what actually makes us here think. The only reason, ladies and gentlemen, why I'm able to speak to you here today is when I speak, sound waves travel from my mouth to your eardrums, vibrating it. Now to the more important point, how does noise cancellation actually works? Noise cancellation actually works when two waves of same amplitude but different magnitude collide with each other, resulting into destructive interference. As you can see over here, this video shows how this phenomenon actually happens. Now, as you can see, the blue line represents the noise from, for example, a hairdryer, and the green line represents what the noise cancellation circuit will be able to do, which is cancelling off that very noise. But what product will be able to give you this whole phenomenon? Introducing our breakthrough product, Ambience. It comes in three colors, which are blue, black, and white. You get a minimal, modern, and sleek design. We believe that we want our product to be functional yet stylish. Now, this is what Ambience looks like on the inside, and I'll be talking about three main components of it, which are the microphone, the noise cancellation circuit, and also the speaker. So what happens is, how Ambience works is the microphone in it will detect sound waves and convert it into electrical waves. The noise cancellation circuit will replicate and invert that very sound wave. Two waves will travel to the speaker, and conversion of electrical waves back to sound waves will occur, and an empty sound will be released to the environment. Now, I've talked a lot about how it works, what's the technicality, but let us see what problems it can actually address. Now, ladies and gentlemen, did you know that a sound range above 85 decibels actually brings damage to your eardrum in the long run? Simple household appliances like the hairdryer, your vacuum cleaner, or some washing machine actually are able to achieve that high of a level of sound. So Ambience tries to solve all of these problems. Just stick our product to all your noisy appliances. Now, with that, let us see how we're going to launch our product to the market.
Let's look at our target markets throughout the entire marketing strategy. 60% of them are going to be adults, 20% of them teenagers, and the remaining 20% of them do not belong to any particular group. Now, we're going to start off our marketing strategy with a 3-month-long campaign. In this campaign, it begins with a contest. Now, in this contest, what we require participants to do is record a 2-minute video of themselves in a public area being extremely quiet, then post it up on any social media at all with the hashtag Ambience. They also then recommended to donate to this Deaf Child Worldwide Association. Now, the 3 lucky winners will be able to walk away with our very own Ambience. Ladies and gentlemen, we're also going to make use of the social media. We're going to put up little ads and advertisements and games just so that we can reach out to this group of teenagers and adults who are extremely active on Instagram as well. Next, we chose to use a more traditional way, which is using flyers and pamphlets. Details regarding our campaign, our noise pollution, and our product are going to be printed on this and distributed on a large scale. This is how we plan to reach out to the adults who aren't online. We're also going to set up promotional booths and put up our products in technological expos and baby fairs. Now, why is that? Because we feel this is where people come to look for improvement in their lives. Now, with our extreme marketing strategy, people will be more sensitive to the noise pollution, domestic noise pollution, and they'll find the solution to it in our product Ambience. Now, our final and our main event commences with our silent hour. During this silent hour, what happens is we gather as many people as possible to be extremely silent from 1 hour to a mass advertisement. Now, we're also going to live stream this entire event so people can participate in this from wherever they are. Now, with this large audience, we're going to take this opportunity to push forward our product. Now, with that being said, let us now move to the finance.
Cost of Ambience is $80 and we will sell it at $150. For Ambience pack, which is 3 in a set, the cost is $240 and the selling price is $400. That means we managed to achieve an awesome markup of 77.1%. This is the revenue of our product for the 5 years. We expect our revenue will drop at the 4th year due to market trends. However, we will introduce a new product at the 3rd year to boost our sales back. The average return on investment for the first 3 years is 68%, whereas for the next 2 years is 135%. The significant increase in return on investment is due to the introduction of our new product, SunwayTES, which will increase our revenue. Moving on, we expect to break even with 3,100 packs at the end of the first year. And in order to develop and expand our product, we need 685,000 ringgit. This is the total capital investment that we needed. So now, let's look at what risks we are going to face.
It is an undeniable fact from making the money we will have to face certain risks. The risk comes in 3 main forms of financial, operational, and strategic risk. In the financial risk, we might face the inability to break even or achieve our expected revenue. However, this risk is solved with intensified marketing strategy, as we have mentioned earlier. Besides that, we will also streamline our workforce to ensure efficiency throughout the entire process of production and sales. Subsequently, we will be collaborating with larger reputable companies which will maximize our revenue. On the other hand, we'll be facing the systemic risk. To prevent this from happening, we'll first outsource our material from different suppliers, then have contract agreement with them. In the strategic risk, we might face public acceptance towards our product as customers might have trust issue with a new product in the market. But fret not, because we will have promotional booth along with the demonstration of our product to create brand awareness and also help to boost their confidence in us. Last but not least, we'll have to face the risk of having competitors such as the silent vacuum cleaner. The silent vacuum cleaner costs around 1,300 up to 1,600, whereas a regular vacuum cleaner costs about 150 to 200 ringgit. If a customer purchases a regular vacuum cleaner along with our product, it will still be 3 to 4 times cheaper than the silent vacuum cleaner. This shows that we actually differentiated ourselves from our competitors by selling good quality product at a reasonable price. Let's move on to the business milestone.
Now let's look at our 5-year-long business plan. In our first year, we plan to focus all our efforts on marketing. Why is that? Because we are a new company and we think that people haven't found out about us yet. Now, how are we going to do that? Aside from all of our other marketing strategy, we're going to have pop-up stores, availability of our products in retail outlets and online retail. The second year, we're going to expand our business sales, we're going to improve production, we're going to improve our logistics, to facilitate this mass and rapid expansion. In our third year, we're going to take a different stance by expanding to the business to business. We're going to create a new product and we're going to expect revenue to come from larger companies, larger construction companies. Now in our fourth year, we're going to form strategic alliance with larger, more reputable companies such as Caterpillar and Panasonic. Why is that? Because it gives us the stability and assurance we need before moving to our fifth year, which is expansion of territory. After mass marketing, after expansion, and after forming alliance, we think it's more than ready for us to take the next step and market our product to countries such as America and the United Kingdom.
Alright, so with that, I'm pretty sure that all of us have already made it clear that all of you can amplify silence with the use of ambience. Now, if you've excused us, we'll go back to our beauty regime.
Would you look at that? Silence.
From your last slide, I saw that you're going to the international market in year 5. Why is that? What is deterring you from going to the market now?
We feel like if we plan to expand our territories into a larger market, number one, we want to be a reputable company already, which is why we have massive and mass marketing so that we get our products across any of our product. Secondly, what we did is we expanded ourselves. Thirdly, we formed a strategic alliance. Basically, what we want is security and assurance. We don't want to go into something blindly and end up failing. This is one of the risks that we looked at and identified and felt like this was the best way to approach when dealing with the 5th year.
I saw one of the slides, I think in year 4, I saw a dip in the revenue, right? I think one of the presenters said that it's because of market trends. But also I see in your plans in year 4, you plan to form strategic alliance with Panasonic and all these big players. But your revenue, forecasted revenue shows a dip in year 4. Whereas your plan says strategic alliance with these big boys. So why is that contradicting message?
Actually, we expect like our product Ambience to actually dip at the 4th year due to like market trends like what you said. But we are actually introducing a new product called Silento to the construction industry. That's why we are forming strategic alliance with Caterpillar and Panasonic, because we feel that especially Caterpillar, because we feel that they are in this construction line. So we did research and we found out that 90% of coal miners actually have hearing damage at the age of 52. Like they don't realize that they are exposed to all these noises, but in the long run it actually damages their ear. So that's why yes, there will be a dip in Ambience, but we plan to counter that by coming up with our new product to the construction industry.
If I may add on, just look at the other graph where we state clearly that although there's a dip in the Ambience, that is where the Silento comes into play with our revenue graph. Yeah. So there is a dip there, but it is compensated with our Silento. So that covers up for it, and that is when we plan to move to the big boys.
We have 6 more minutes, 7 minutes. I think I'm also easy. Okay.
Can you go back to one of the earlier slides? Your target market. Yeah, what is this 20% others? 13 to 19 is 20%. 20 to 60 others means what? Less than 13, more than 60?
Others being less than 13 and more than 60. And if we feel like this 20% of them are the ones that we attract through who are just rapid buyers, just come across our advertisements and they just want to buy it because it's the thing. People who don't actually need the product but buy it because it is the thing. One common example would be the fidget spinner. People didn't actually need it but they still bought it because it's the hype. That is why we have such a good marketing strategy.
Like we plan to come up with all these contests and all that you have mentioned, so it builds up the whole hype, like how the fidget spinner actually works.
I like your hype concept. Why have you not considered influencers?
We think that number one, we've already used it on social media. So we don't need them as much, and also with that 60% of them are going to be adults. And adults aren't going to be influenced by social influencers. My mother doesn't know Ginny Boy, my mother doesn't know Arvind Kumar. And even if Arvind Kumar said something about it, she wouldn't take notice about it. And that is why we didn't choose these social influencers, but we chose to go forward with a more traditional approach with flyers, pamphlets, and the awareness of noise pollution, something that would be more associatable to that 60% of the larger scale in our marketing segmentation.
I actually beg to differ on your what you just mentioned on influencers. There's a lot of studies that show that influencers actually, they are influencers for a reason. So your mother may not know, I'm not too sure who mentioned, but If, for example, Najib were to use it, do you think it would influence a whole lot of people? Rajini Khan?
Realistically speaking, definitely if Najib were to use it, there would be a certain group of people who might be inclined to use it. But yeah, this is something that we didn't add in, except that, but which is why we added in that we're going to make use of social medias, and we hope that because of this hype, although we didn't get in social influencers to be a part of it, we hope that they would join our hype together, because since it's a hype that everyone is talking about.
Thank you very much.